So, I plan to run a marathon. I know that's surprising, but I have been preparing for it for around 35 days. And my current PBs are like personal bests are uh, 5.5 kilometers under, I guess it was 35 minutes. I know that's not impressive at all, but I am trying, and I've been doing some interval runs, and some recovery runs, and some long runs. But I plan to run a marathon. Now the question that comes into everyone's mind is why. So I believe, as I am trying to bring a culture in Pakistan where young men are trying to improve themselves, and they are not hopeless of the situation they are in, just like it, as everyone has seen it by now, it's quite a hopeless situation in Pakistan. So I'm trying to bring in a new culture. First thing, and the other thing is, I'm trying to do something that puts me in the top zero, like 1% of the world, which is quite impressive because if you look at the internet and search how many people have ran a marathon, it is, I guess, less than 1%, which is very, very impressive. And then another thing is, I'm young, and as I've seen life going so fast, I was 16, 17 getting into self improvement, and now I'm quite like, it's been a lot while, right? I'm quite old compared to that age. I'm not saying I'm old, but I'm young, pretty young. So I know time is going to go by. Why not invest it into something that I will look back at one point in my life and I will be like, yeah, that was pretty cool. Let's say I'm 40 or 45 and I cannot run a marathon anymore, and there are much bigger priorities and there are more responsibilities and bigger goals. But then I could look back at my life and I'd be like, when I was 20 or when I was 25, I was fucking fast. I could run a lot. I had a lot of endurance, and it's like this memory that I've done something in my life, especially for me, because all of my life I've been looking for my worth, asking for my worth. Can I do it? No, he's not going to be able to do it. Always being compared to people. So it would be a pretty cool thing, because it would be an intrinsic thing, like, yeah, you have done something. Yeah, you do not need anyone else to tell you have done something or not. You have actually done quite a big thing, because as I'm preparing right now, and I don't I am not sure when am I going to run it, and how am I going to run it, because it's like a pretty hilly area right here, and the tracks are not very smooth, and there are no specific tracks, if I'm being honest. Right now, if you are up on my Instagram, I am running in a university where my father is a professor. So like, I am able to get into the university just because of him. Other than else, I would not have been able to get into the university most days, and other than that, I could not ever think of taking a car there, right? So I park my car in the parking garage and the parking area, and then I take laps of the university, which is like around 2.5 kilometer a lap, right? Like 2 kilometer, it is one lap. So I do not know what the track is going to look like. Where am I going to do it? Like, because there is no specific track, you cannot run across the city where you can do it in like London or maybe in California. These places, I know they have quite good tracks, Dubai, but what do you expect here? And in other cities, maybe yeah, I've heard in Islamabad there is a marathon happening. There has been a marathon happening for like 3 years, but that again is Islamabad, and I'm planning it to do it in a place where people do not know if the human, I'm not joking, people do not know if the human body is capable of running 42.2 kilometers. Literally, that is just facts. That is not me saying something out of thin air. Most of the people, again, I am a guy that knows marathon is something and the body is capable of uh, running 42 kilometers, but I'm saying most of the people do not know it here. By the way, I don't know why why did I do that. That is out of context. So yeah, I am planning to do a marathon. As I've mentioned my reasons for it, it's to bring the culture into Pakistan of young men doing and following their passions. I have this is quite a side rant, but I would say this: I've seen most of the youth wasting their youth now, like they are not doing anything at all. I am being honest. They are getting a degree to be jobless. So, being jobless, let me talk about it. 2 days ago I got an admission in this university. I now plan to join the university. So I was talking to my dad, like, I'm getting the BS degree just so I can delay the unemployment for 4 years, literally the meme. And he smiled and he understood what I was saying. He was like, yeah, I get it. I was like, dad, I'm not trying to be rude or disrespectful, but 75%, I don't know the actual stats by the way, but like 70 to 75% of the students in the university are going to be jobless, including me, if I do not do anything. Like if I have a side, if I have a business, if I am doing something online, fine, that makes sense, because the world is evolving. But if I am not doing anything and these people are not doing anything, we are jobless, bro. We are doomed. We are finished. So yeah, that is quite something. I hope to bring. I hope to do something for the entire youth of the world. I do not care. Like, just run marathons, make money, enjoy your life, do what you like to do it and enjoy it. Maybe it's boxing, maybe it's whatever. Just enjoy it. So that is the update. The summary is, I'm planning to run a marathon. I'm preparing for it. Each day or each week there is going to be an update on my Instagram on how the progress is going, and I might start a series on YouTube regarding that marathon. And I'm going to, I don't know what I'm going to name it, but at that series you are going to get updates on what I'm doing, how am I training, what is the progress, what is the status. And yep, see you soon.